Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic: what's the chances Lamar plays on Sunday Night Football? I know. Some of you guys are going to say, Nitro, he just came out with something, and that's fine. But because you guys are my fellow Wunderkinds, because this is hashtag TheWunderflock, listen, when the news came out, if you've watched me from the beginning, when the news came out about Lamar Jackson's contract, I told everybody, I said, look, from the sources that I have, right? So I'm going to say the sources that I have, and everyone claims to have sources, but the sources I had, I said that he was looking for $200 million guaranteed. Not the $230, but $200 million guaranteed, and the Ravens would try to prorate it to $250. That's what he was shooting for. People were shooting me down. Now reports are coming out that that's probably what he was more shooting for, the $200. Not too much of $230 for fully guaranteed, but the $200 flat. Guaranteed for his contract. Now, I'm having sources telling me, for the Wonder Flock to know first, that the Ravens are keeping the depth chart open because they are hoping, and Lamar's hoping, that his leg will be okay enough for Sunday Night Football. In case y'all did not know that. That is the reasoning why they are not naming who the starting quarterback is. Not because they are within a locked notion of who's going to play Huntley or Brown. No, it's because Lamar has already been in conversation with Harbaugh that he's going to try whatever he can to be out there on Sunday Night Football. Now hear me and hear me well. I know a lot of people are going to be, that's crazy, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, that's fine. That is fine. But hear this now. I'm going to tell you where I stand on this. Because truth be told, I don't even want him to play. I don't. I do not want him to play at all. I do not want to risk the future of a Lamar Jackson right now. Because I feel like he's a top 3 QB. I feel like he is the future of this franchise. And I feel that with him, our Super Bowl window is more than just 2 or 3 years. It's his entire prime. So, and his prime, if you look at the way, he's only 20, he just turned 26. That's another 5-6 years of prime Lamar that you're promised to get. 32, 31, yeah. So, but I'm getting reports coming out now to me that he's been planning on coming back. And not just coming back, but coming back enough to still be a version of Lamar, that he could still be a Lamar that we somewhat resemble. Not like, oh, I can only pass. No, like a straight up, like, that's why the reports for the Sammy were so, and the reports from Sammy came out a day before Lamar Jackson, or Sammy recorded or reported that the day before Lamar Jackson did the tweet. They just held it and put it out then. So, yes, I'm getting reports that Lamar Jackson is still planning on trying to play this Sunday night. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's scary. It's something that I actually talked to my wife about this. I'm like, babe, the fan in me is like, bro, I want to see you go. But the person in me is like, man, I don't want him to risk it, right? Everybody wants to see Lamar play because we know what we are with him. Everyone can say, "Oh, there's no thing." No, I'm sorry. Even with the garbage receivers that we have on the field right now, we were still averaging well over 25 points a game with him starting. And now, remember, he wasn't playing with Gus or JK. Hey! So, yeah. But these are the reports I'm getting out. I wanted to make sure that you guys are the first ones to hear it. So if he comes out tomorrow, you heard it from the Wunderkind Show first. You heard it from here first. Lamar is doing whatever he can to get on the field for tomorrow night. And the Ravens know this. It's been brought to Harbaugh's attention. He's actually talked to Harbaugh. The only thing that wasn't relayed to Harbaugh was about the Twitter. He did not know that Lamar was going to do that. But yes, he is planning on playing, even after the tweet. He is trying his best to get out there to play. And there's a good chance you'll see him out there Sunday night. Now, how good would a 6-week rusty Lamar be compared to an Anthony Brown or a Huntley? That remains to be seen. That truly remains to be seen. But I'll tell you this right now, if it's Lamar's choice. Everybody has to understand that Lamar Jackson is an ultimate competitor. Whoever has watched my content, this platform knows where I stand on this. His level of competitive fervor is on the levels of a Ray Lewis. I keep telling people this. When you look at Ray Lewis and them, it's not just their physical gifts that made them special. People like Michael Jordan and them. No, it's their competitive fervor. And Lamar Jackson has it in spades. He's cut from that old cloth. That cloth of win and win at all costs. And it can be a good thing sometimes and a bad thing at times. Hence why he always trying to make the superhero play. Because he always wants to just win. He wants to win. He's not half-stepping. And he's not half-stepping now. So, everyone's going to say, where are you hearing this from? You know I can't give that up. And I know there's been so much lying on the internet as late and everything else. And I understand that. And I respect if you don't believe or want to agree with what I'm saying. That's your prerogative, okay? But I'm telling you, as patrons and followers and subscribers of this show, of this platform, that Lamar Jackson is trying right now to do whatever he can to suit up for Sunday, regardless of the tweet that he put out. And I'm telling y'all this right now. If he goes out there and he wills us to a win, even if he's not out there, I want us to win. Because remember, like I told you, he's trying to get out there. But if he comes back and wills us to a win, every Raven fan that has said anything derogatory, mean-spirited, of unagreement or unagreeance when it comes to him needs to zip, shush, shut up, and go and sit to the back of the congregation. Because, like I've said before, Lamar Jackson, why do you think there are reports coming out now that the Ravens still playing, with everything going on, still planning on trying to sign him? Duh! You don't find players, right, of his ilk, right, that are physically gifted, like how he's physically gifted, right, that put in the time, that put in the effort, that believe in team play, that sacrifices, that will play through injury, that will lay it out on the line. Players like that come around once every generation. And for us, we've been blessed to witness two of them. Because now you have Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson playing at the same time. Listen, the media will always try to put Joe Burrow into that upper echelon. But I promise you, his fall back down to earth is going to be meteoric. And it's going to be something that will be, oh my God, I can't believe it. Astonishing, to say the least. So, where am I at? I'm going to tell y'all again. If I was in Lamar's ear, I'd say, look, man, don't risk it. If you could get healthy next year, the Ravens re-up, do everything. This has nothing to do about contract. This is all about longevity for me. But Lamar Jackson wants to play. I'm telling you this right now, he wants to play. And I know, once again, everybody says that they have sources. But so far, the source that I use is yet to be wrong. When they were first negotiating, when he showed up in Baltimore, and I said he's in Baltimore, and everyone's like, no, he's not, and then it came out that he was in Baltimore. This source is yet to let me down, so I'm going to go with my trusted source. And yeah, Lamar is fighting to get on the field this Sunday. Now, I don't know how much Lamar that is, but he is still fighting, even after the tweet, to get on the field, and the Ravens know that he is. That's the reason that they are leaving open the QB for playing up until pretty much game time. So, to recap, Lamar Jackson is trying to get on the field for Sunday night football, and there is a strong possibility that he will be playing in that Sunday night football. Now, can we win that game with the hobbled Lamar? I do not know, but I tell you what, though, him just stepping on that field will cause a ruckus that will shake the very heavens that Jesus Christ's throne sits upon. Because let me let you understand this now. Those players, this coaching staff, this fan base, hate him or love him, they go as he goes. And his presence alone, the last time we've seen a presence like this is Ray Lewis. But he was on the defensive side of the ball. Lamar is the QB. So, I wanted to make sure as soon as I got that information that I brought it to you guys' attention. And I wanted to make sure that you guys know. Look, could it be wrong? Yes, it could be wrong. But that's what the report is coming back from me. And if he plays, the Bengals pay. That's all I'm going to say. If he plays, the Bengals pay. Now, I already told you how I felt on it, but that's what's happening. That's what's going on. And I wanted to make sure you guys knew about it first. And that was another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Yes, sir. You guys can be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. You know I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. And I know there's going to be a lot of comments on this video, and that's fair, and I will be responding to all of them. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out. Yeah!